I'm about ready to do some more dream journeying or dream work, dream tending, however you want to call it. So this is day 2 or the second session on my own after doing some work with my friend from Sacred Spheres. So I'm just I've already done a little bit of meditation this morning, and some of the things that arose in my meditation were the experience that I felt, and in my body I started feeling it again, of almost feeling like a mermaid, of this ability and beauty in water to actually be able to breathe, but breathe through my whole body, like gills opening up in my body and my system, and the energetic flow that can be experienced through that. So that started arising earlier, and I'm going to visit the pond and start in this space of this creature, which I've been with and visited many times, and just feel an absolute beauty. My heart is full right now. I'm feeling it. I'm going to close my eyes and go ahead and start and feel in to feeling of this body. And right away I'm feeling and seeing this experience of being this kind of mermaid creature, but then there being like a horn, like on the top of my head, like a narwhal, and swimming around with amazing creatures, with seals and sharks, and creatures that I don't even know if they exist, kind of like whale creatures, but they're large, like platypus, and all these amazing, beautiful things. I'm in this deep blue ocean and seeing all these creatures and the movement of them, feeling the movement. It's just going back and forth like an eel. I'm seeing almost like an eel, but it turns toward me and it's like a sea dragon. It's so pretty. The head it's got multiple eyes and these different horns and things that make up the head, a large mouth with many teeth, and these kind of side gills. So beautiful. And I can tell it has this gold sheen to it that and the sides, the gills, they open and more kind of like these kind of webbed almost gills in the different, the sections of the body. How do I describe that? I don't know. It's beautiful though. I've been pulled into the inside of these gills and this dragon. It's almost like this dragon, it does even have hair, but it has these webbed things, and I look into it and oh my gosh, it feels like their eyes, and in these sections, their eyes and their ears and their smell and all of it all together, and their breathing, all of it is there together, like this amazing input of sensory experience of being able to see, feel, hear everything. And when they take a breath in and take a breath out, they're breathing in all of this information, this feeling, the sensation, knowing and being able to see all that is around them, even the temperature of the water. All of this information is being pulled in and being recognized in these sensors that are so aware, so here. And I'm feeling this in my body, this awareness, this kind of energetic like vibration that I feel awakening as I totally inhabit and feel the sensation. My hands are buzzing. My feet are buzzing. My hands feel webbed. My hands are blue and just vibrant. And the chakras and the energetics of my hands are opening wide and huge and big. And I'm feeling into it. It's like they have eyes, but the eyes are these energetic centers of amazing wisdom, and it's all tied into my whole body and my whole system. I can feel it spreading even through the thin veins in my arms, in my skin, all through my body. I'm feeling this blue light be expressed through my system. And in my center of my hand, I'm seeing these gems. One of them is a gem. The other feels like a dark hole, which I'm going to be pulled into. I'm being pulled into this dark hole, like a black hole. It's inviting me in. Breathing and breathing because I'm scared. Like, do I really want to be pulled in? I'm feeling that there are guides around me and that's okay. So I'm being pulled in this dark place. I'm feeling myself being pulled down. Even now in my head, I feel I'm being pulled down. I'm pulled down like I'm being squished back up, like a little egg, a fetus, just like squished into a tiny ball. I'm this little tiny ball in this ginormous universe or experience of space. I sit here, this ball, and now I have a tail. It's so funny. I guess I feel like a little fish or something, like I'm this amoebic body that's growing and developing. So weird. I've got big eyes, huge eyes, and these things that like extend out of me, huge eyes and body, and something's growing out of the top of my head. I feel like I'm moving. I'm turning gold. I'm shining gold now, like yellow. Like my favorite color, yellow, but my skin is like, it feels like, kind of like you can, iridescent or something. You can kind of see through it. And there's like this darker, this inside of me with all these things that's developing and growing. Now I'm gold and I'm larger and I'm growing this kind of like the horns. Perhaps I am growing into this dragon. I'm feeling kind of growing and feeling in my chest like, oh my gosh, there's like more than one heart. There's more than one heart here. Whoo. This dragon has more than one heart. Whoo. Is it 3 or is it 2? I cannot decipher at this moment. Maybe it's 2, and in the center there's the space. There's the space of emptiness, and I don't know. Oh, what is that? It's a space of emptiness and there's 2 hearts. I'm feeling something open up in my throat chakra. This throat chakra is opening wide and big. It's being able to expand, and I'm feeling these senses, these amazing sensory hearing, sight, knowingness develop across through my neck. Wow. I'm feeling other energies move around. There's a green thread of beautiful powerful energy too, kind of drifting in and out, cleansing and healing these areas that are full and open of understanding. It's as if there is this microphone and ability of expression all in the same thing, like breathing in and out. It's all the same thing, like resonance, resonance, and there are hundreds and hundreds of individual resonances. I'm feeling my throat extend to the bottom of my mouth. I'm feeling there's so I'm holding here. I allow this energy to expand, and visually, let's see this dragon as this dragon. So interesting. The front is like the thing that when this dragon opens its mouth, though, its whole system opens, and it's like this is through the eyes become different, all of it. It's as if it exposes an amazing, intricate, energetic field. It's circling, it's swirling, it's amazingly beautiful. It only opens for a moment. I'm just trying to see how the throat interacts with these faculties up in the face and the head, and how I see and feel through my third eye chakra, an opening, the light coming, the light being. I am not reliant on my physical eyes, the eyes here that Gwen holds. There is much more being experienced here. There's much more. I feel this energetic spreading across a band across my face, in the eye area and the forehead, expanding like an amazing blue, not shield, an amazing blue screen of like a reflective object of sight, where it's like it's one big comprehensive vision, not broken up in singular from two eyes. It's open and always aware. It's open and always aware and always there. I'm feeling this kind of an integration energy around the edges of it, like becoming a part of an energetic body. Like it's an energy of combination of not healing but integration into the system, light and love, beauty. Like the energy is so, it's very poignant, and like it's like when you feel like you get a scar in the throat and you're feeling that healing specifically in one specific spot of healing. Like that's what it is. Like it's that, and it's bigger and it's green, and it's coming back around my temple and integrating into connecting to my spine energies that moving up and down my spine. And now my neck is also connecting in to that system going up and down my spine, which is now opening. And the spinal energy from the back of the neck, it comes up. It also spreads 2 different ways, comes to the top of my head and 2 side points, like almost like I've got horns or something. And it's circling around that area, and like this beautiful tapestry of movement, creating these delicate nodules and visions, specific eyes for specific things, specific eyes for specific things. Vision forward, vision of upper realms, vision of consequence and under realms, or dark areas where things go dark. Perhaps that is subconscious. These are spreading. Some of them lie a little dormant right now. It's going around my head, the top of my head, above that section that I had the bands. Curling, beautiful energy. These details of this is so magnificent. These eyes in different areas and little horns and different bumps. Pretty amazing. Now what's coming before me is something interesting. Is a skull, almost like that of a bird, though. It looks like a human orient, but there's a beak that stretches forward, and the eye area comes elongated. Now it looks like a duck, where the duck has like these. Now it's turning into a fox. It's like I'm going through these different animal expressions. Fox. Oh, that's a fox. Like a little hedgehoggy creature. A mouse. There's 2 things. I'm trying to see. What is this creature? I can't tell. Now apes. Gorillas. Like a platypus. Like I'm feeling like the sensation of all this animal furriness and like things different appearing. Now these the gorillas, and they're holding their young and loving them, and this mess of, and now it's turning into kind of more human. Seeing more human emotion, the holding of a beautiful baby. All of this kind of insects, even in an insect world, with weird mouths. These mouths are all different. It's like I'm seeing mouths and the difference of the mouths. Like it's so weird. And like and also these bugs and just like all these sensory things in the mouth. Like there's millions of little like things to feel, like, you know, like from that, wow, like, and now like the mouth can open like really wide, and like all these different pieces open wide, and like there's like one long tongue. My oh my, what is this? What is this? So many kind of shifting and changing. I feel like I'm coming back in a way, but I can still sense this creature. There's so much beautiful detail. I feel like it's being sucked into some kind of machinery, and not like that represents the top of the head. Like this it's like this fan of movement. It's like I can suck in deeply and then move out deeply, and it's like this. I'm feeling like my whole world is being sucked in and out. Now everything softens, and I'm in this deep, beautiful ocean. And it's like almost like this jellyfish softness movement here. Light and life. This kind of creature, this beautiful light creature, like an egg being held within this beautiful, flowing, moving thing, so full of light, so beautiful. And now there's this movement of life, this birth. And it's like two things being held in one egg. Now it's splitting. But the light is there, shared. The light is shared. The light disseminates. As I'm left with these two creatures, these two amoebas, and they're leaving from that safe, beautiful space. And they're coming to the surface of the water, and as they do, they have to become creatures that crawl. Oh, they're getting caught in the rocks, and they're trying to crawl up onto the land. And they just getting tired. Both of them are like, they hold on to each other, and it's almost like they're turning into ape-like creatures, like, and they're holding on to each other and like using the warmth from the rocks of the sun to be warm themselves, because they're tired. They're tired out. They're tired out. And I feel weak, and I'm laying back, and I'm feeling this sensation. I feel like I'm moving through something. I'm breathing in and out. My heart. Now I'm at the tree. There's the tree. I'm in the desert. And there's like a hollow of a tree that's laying down flat. And I'm looking through it. And there's different sections. And I'm looking through into another section, and there's holes in it. There's holes through this. And I'm crawling through, and I'm feeling it. It's like this tree has been hauled out, and there's like the life has been eaten away from it, and now there's just a dusty shell. Dusty shell. And I'm honoring the shell of that, like it's the shedding of a snake. I realize as I'm going through and I'm feeling it, like it's the skin of a snake, but it was a tree, and I'm gonna step out of it and honor it, and because I know it's time to crumble. And I say, thank you for your life, for allowing me to flow through you. Thank you for your life, that I could experience life through you. Blessed be. Blessed be. Blessed be. I feel like there's this beautiful soft river. It doesn't even look like it's flowing. It's just so soft and tranquil here. I see the reflection of this now beautiful tree that's growing. It's growing, life growing through the old and allowing the old to die. This beautiful soft river has stones in it, stones soft and rounded and big enough though that I can walk on it right in the middle of the river, and just a small amount of water's there. So of course it looks like I'm walking on water, but I know where the stones are. I know where the stones are, and I can walk directly through the center. I'm walking directly through the center up to the river, and I come and I arrive at a beautiful waterfall. Beautiful waterfall. And it's very tall, and I recognize that there's a cave in it, and I recognize that as I look at it, the water first falls from the top, and then it flows from within the cave, and then it flows from underneath the cave through down to the river. And I can walk right up into the depths of the cave, into the bowels of this cave, like a mouth is just opened right there for me. As I enter, I feel the breath here and the movement of wind in through this cave. I hear like the movement of wind through, and it creates the sound and tone. And at times, just perfectly, there'll be a tone, a note that comes through like wind chimes, like a wooden flute, but just going through the wood, and you hearing the tone, coming through it. I have that sensation here. So I'm here in this space. I'm looking around, it's big, it's wide. There are openings of light. There are openings of light. In the center, there's a stone, as if it's like an altar. It's a large stone. And there's like the bones and remnants of creatures around, but they've been stoned. It's like, looks like stone has fallen upon them. Like buildings have fallen upon these creatures, which is odd because I didn't know that there would be buildings inside this cave. I look around to see, like, what is this? I feel as if there had been structures made of brick, different rooms in this cavern, this place. There are only remnants showing that. So now there's piles of rubble. Piles of rubble and these bones of these creatures. And I'm curious about these creatures. And I ask about them, and it seems that they were there to watch. They were on watch to protect these different buildings, these different spaces and rooms within this building. But now it is open. I'm entering this space. I have a feeling that there's an opening back further, even further. it opens up to me, and the tunnel continues. So I am following the tunnel. I'm coming through the tunnel. It feels like try to feel my feet, but it's so weird. It's like I don't have a true connection of this tunnel being like, I want it to be physical. Like I smell like dirt, and but it's not normal dirt. It's like not minerals, but like copper. And I'm traveling and traveling, and as I go, when I move forward, there's always light in front of me, or there's light just from my presence. It seems as I walk, it just opens to me. It just opens up to me. I feel like I'm like in the middle of ether, and I'm just walking, and whatever is in front of me is opening up to me. Like I'm in this ability, this area of like, wow, like I'm becoming aware of this area itself. Like I have entered a space that at first seems enclosed, but as I bring my awareness, whatever is opens in front of me. This is where I feel I am. Wow. Because I feel largely in my third eye as I'm walking. For some reason, I'm seeing heels, women putting on golden heels and sandals. Golden heels and sandals. I will feel my feet. I will feel my feet. I am wearing golden sandals. I am wearing heels. Breathing in and out. Instead of wandering, I'm sitting here in this space. Just sitting. Whatever gets to be revealed, let it come, let it be here. Let it be revealed to me. I'm feeling my feet, the gold, and something coming up, light energy through my feet. And it's as if this energy flows up through it would normally throw up. I'm feeling a little bit warm up my body, but it is extending a vision, like as if going through my feet, like it's the lens of a film camera, and there's light. And so my feet, like this light, this showing up in front of me and illuminating just the space that I am. It's in the ground. It's here. As I look around, I'm seeing pattern. I'm seeing writings and drawings. The dandelion seeds, the dandelion ready to sprout and seed. I'm seeing this kind of, it's like a film projected upon the walls, and it bursts open, just like I have in my bloom video that I made many years ago. Like it's just it's bursting. I feel so soft. I feel so pleasant and just relaxed. Like the work is done, like boom, The motion is in motion. It's all in motion. It's all in motion. Like I'm a part of the motion. All I have to do is just let it be right here. And I'm feeling this. This beautiful. It's like, it's done. I don't have to work so hard. I'm it's just here. It's just here. It's okay. It's okay. I'm seeing two eyes, like they're yellow, and there's the facial features seem dark like black, and this it's like something is become aware of me right here. I bow. I come in the lightness, dedicated to the oneness of life and love and honesty. As I say these words, a view opens, like I'm standing on this plateau, and there's this city out in front of me, and there's a pathway. It's just like it coming up deep from a deep valley, like this just thin pathway. It's just like almost this cliff, walking, and it meanders out towards the city. And so I'm going to walk. I'm walking in my gold sandals. I'm wandering, and as I approach the city, it almost feels as if there's a sensation of like a bird, of a wide eagle, of its wings spread, like physically, how could it hold itself there? And then the image changes from different animals as I approach the city. Like there's so many different forms of how this could be expressed. There's an elephant, and in the front of it's a balcony opening where people come in and out, and that elephant is beautiful. And the form of it showing out these symbols of it within the city. So as I enter, I walk through the walls, and the symbol of the animal itself is within the city of itself. And it shows up everywhere. It's all here. This is a beautiful, it has sandstone homes, and it's like it's built from the earth. It feels like in different layers, and I want to see the people, but I see mostly just the peace of the place itself. I do see a man. He wears a turban, and he has some kind of a bird. And when I approach, it's like he hides it behind his back. Like, no. He feels like Arabian or something. And he's like, what are you talking about? When I ask him about the bird. He's like, he doesn't want me to see the bird. Has like rings in his ears, and a cute white beard, and he just wants to tell jokes. Like he doesn't want to show that he has a bird. And I say, I'm not going to take your bird. I just want to see what is this? And he's like, okay. And so he pulls his bird out, and the bird, I don't know what kind of a bird it is. It feels magical, like it's shifting and changing, and it steps onto my finger, and it weighs. I can feel the weight of it I don't know, maybe 8-10 pounds. 8 pounds, but its claws grab a hold of my finger, and it lifts me. And as it lifts me, it's like it opens up my whole soul opens, and it's like I become like the sky, like I'm flowing in the sky, like I'm a big, like I'm just open and vast, and I'm being carried through the sky. And I'm spreading across all the land. And I recognize myself as the land. There's this beautiful desert. So I am the land. I feel my heartbeat. I feel my my entityness, if that, within the land itself. And it's like I'm calling to myself, and I recognize myself, and I just want to embrace myself. I just want to embrace myself. So I feel myself falling in and just embracing myself as the whole of the land, the whole of the land. And I'm just holding myself. And I can feel these gems and like different mineral deposits within myself. So interesting. Within my body. It's beautiful gems and mineral deposits and water wanting to come forth. And like volcano and high points, mountains of vision, all within me. And the trees and the green and the growth. It's all here right now. Thank you. And I open my arms wide unto the bird. And the man smiling, he knew what was and what I was about to do. And his arms greet me, and his smile does. And I come back. I'm feeling myself getting pulled back through my third eye. I'm just breathing and waiting whatever happens to happen. This man is putting a knife in the bird's claws and allowing it feels as if it's cutting a rope, but it is my flesh. And as he does that, there's a separation, but I feel a wave of green healing through my throat. I'm coming back. Back here, feeling the movement of coming back into my third eye, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. I feel funny. The vision is of a decapitated golden pink, beautiful female, like bodhisattva, but I have no head per se. Here now as the light comes through, my head is now like enclosed in this. I am a statue, and like there are different levers to open up, and the light just shines, like would shine, blinding. All these different unique individual things can show up. It's like, wow, like the never-ending being presented at all times right here above my shoulders. And as like it is expressed, it can walk forth. It walks forth and it spreads down my body and extends from me. Perhaps becoming arms. Perhaps it becomes anything. The rivers. The rivers, I'm here back, following the water down. Following the water down. Down into the pool. I can feel Gwen wants this to end, but it just keeps on wanting to continue. I'm being pulled in the water. I feel like, do I get to be in the water? There's battles going on in the water within me. There's soft motions. There's huge fish holding little entities, big eyes. Almost like the fish is a planet. Like, yes, like it sees me, sees this little me, this body. And it like makes this noise of recognition. And I feel the connection in the third eye of recognition. And I'm going into this world, seeing all the creatures, land, time moving in and out, ships appear, all this movement, people inhabit, all of this movement, all on this face of the land and mountains and seas arise and go, lift and fall. Beautiful mountains, things being carved out, millennia's, people, statues being graven to preserve images of what was there, what is there, and me just being right here. And I hear the land go, oh, like calling, oh. Let flowers grow. Let peace be. Let flowers grow. Let peace be. Let flowers grow. Let peace be. I feel from this there's a monument standing that there's to man. It's like this iceness spreads. It's cold. It wants to spread across the land. Ice, coldness, snow, frozen. This coldness spreading across the land. There are still green forests. There are still green forests. Let us be with you. As I speak, the snow starts to melt in different areas. Oh, but then there's so much snow. There are green forests, as I say, green forests. There are green forests. There is beauty and growth. There is beauty, love. As I say these words, there is beauty and love. I feel the green come back. There is beauty and love. There is beauty and love here. There is beauty and love here. There is beauty and love here. The ice pulls back and there's this green lush land. There's beauty and love here. There's beauty and love here. There is beauty and love here. I'm being called back in to approach the statue. There is beauty and love here. There is beauty and love here. The statue, someone sits on a horse, and the horse, there's tears that are coming from the horse, and the statue starts crumbling and falling. Starts crumbling and falling, and the life that is inside of it becomes apparent. There is beauty and love here. 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 Okay, I'm going to trust in my vision to be able to see, because I just have the sense of this being. It's like a frontier man, someone who came out to search and to find his own rewards and make his stay upon the land and discover. I'm having a hard time seeing a particular person, and the only image now that comes is that of a woman. Wow. Hello. Hello. She is beautiful. She has a beautiful heart, like that of a sunset. She sees the sunset and she goes and just chases it. The warmth of a fire, beauty of the night sky. She wants to embrace that. The waters that flow from the rivers and the creeks. The secret sound of fish when they leap. All of this, even the bugs and the sound of the air, of the different animals and bugs reverberating through it. The pleasure of all of this. She feels it. She feels it in her heart, in her soul. Thank you. There is beauty and love here. There is beauty and love here. I feel my hands like they want to offer an offering. I bring something, I lay it down before her. I don't know what it is. Something for her. Something beautiful. May your experiences be beautiful. May you dance with the light of the sun and moon. May you be safe. And for every plateau or horizon that you arrive at and enjoy in the beauty, you are love on earth. You are love on this earth. You are one. You are building beauty, an energetic kingdom of light, of beauty, of waterfalls beyond imagination. You are beauty. I feel the waters again coming down the rivers, flowing through my chest. And I bow in gratitude. And as I bow, I feel my sense as that little ball again, that little ball that was in the darkness and opening, and coming up, feeling the beautiful experience with gills, and as me, as a mermaid, coming, I'm breathing up out of the water. And now I am back here. I am back here. Pulling myself back to the presence of my room. The feelings in my body vibrant. My blanket, my beautiful bright pillows, the plants, the light. Thank you. Thank you. I thank all who are with me on this journey and experience today. Thank you. May you be blessed through eternity. May you be blessed through eternity. And love and light accompany us all. May you be blessed through eternity. Love and light accompany us all. Thank you. I will visit again tomorrow. Thank you. I feel the energies of the lady and the man that I experienced yesterday, their presence with me, their vibrancy. I feel them, I see them, my third eye. They are right here, holding me and aware. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am putting back on my third eye, recognizing the red gem. I'm being made aware of it and aware of this kind of palace or throne area, this kingdom of light, of beauty. And they tell me and remind me that I am there with them. That I will never be lost. That I am always there and found. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me and letting me know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.